Begins their first event, the loading race.
Thank you, Danny. This is what they face. It's 5 implements and they have to be picked up and run down the course and loaded onto the platform. 75 seconds is the time limit, and it starts with 2 piles of logs. We go on to an anvil and then 2 odd-shaped sacks. Finish them off.
So first up, from South Africa, Schoonwinkel, first time here.
Yes, the farmer. Big moment for him.
And the Canadian, Rhéaume, second time at World's Strongest Man.
Very successful last time, made the final, but this guy...
Yeah. 16 times he's been here. 4 times he's won it. Brian Shaw.
Going for 5, the drive for 5. The giant from Colorado, closest to camera, gets underway.
It's a speedy start from the South African. Schoonwinkel already on to the second set of logs, hoisting them up. Maybe too keen.
Yes, indeed. Now, can Brian Shaw get this up in one sweep? Yes, he does.
That's the anvil for the South African there. Man handles it onto the platform.
Goodness me, the former rugby player storming down the beach there. He's ahead of Big Shaw. Brian just trips a little bit going on to that first sack.
Well, this is extraordinary from the debutant.
I'm waiting for Schoonwinkel just to blow up here with lactic acid. Right now, he's holding solid, though. He's going to beat Shaw if he can get it on.
And he does. What a result for the South African. And Brian Shaw takes second so far.
Well, Gabriel Rhéaume still has 15 seconds to go here, but he's starting to move incredibly slowly. He is totally pumped with lactic acid now. He's not getting this one. He's too far away, and oh, the legs are wobbling.
That's a shame for the Canadian. Real shame for Rhéaume. Just beaten, wasn't he, by the heat and the sand and the weight of it all. Brian Shaw takes second, and he's all 5 in 53.7, but my goodness me, it's all about the South African in this event, isn't it?
The debutant, Jaco Schoonwinkel, has managed to nip in front of Brian Shaw. He almost looks a bit embarrassed. He can't believe it, the legend. And I tell you what, Shaw's looking as lean and slim as I've seen him, and he really pushed it there. That was impressive from Schoonwinkel.
So we move on. From Estonia, it is Heinla.
A very serious customer. There's so much experience here.
Equally with Ferris. Such an explosive, fast character.
7th from the WSM final in 2020.
And from Great Britain, Bish. Here's Adam Bishop.
A man who's finished 6th in a WSM final, so it's a pretty stacked group of guys here.
And they're off. Over the logs first of all.
Yes, Bishop closest to camera. Kevin Ferris from Utah in the center lane there. The smallest, shortest of the men, but he's making good work of this. Or not. It's look at this. It's tortoise and the hare. Heinla nips in the lead.
Now Heinla onto the anvil.
Wow, did you see Bishop toss that up? I thought he was going to drop it on his toe. Goodness.
Now Ferris really struggling. These logs proving very difficult for the American. As the other 2 competitors get onto the sacks, Ferris manages it just.
He's one of the few competitors under 6 foot. It's gone off. It's a disaster for Ferris.
Well, he's not noticed yet, has he?
I think he's just going to take that down anyway, and then he's going to have to lift those logs up. He can't leave it like that. It's in his way as well. Heinla
manages it. Excellent work.
Well, Ferris, what's he going to do here? He's still 1 set of logs down. He's got to get that up.
Up it goes for Bishop, or does it? Oh, this is tough work for the Brit.
Surprising, he's an ex-rugby player. He's a pretty fit guy. Maybe just too bulky this year.
And that's it. Both men run out of time. A scrappy event there for some ordinarily very reliable athletes.
I mean, if you were going to pick the winner there, you'd say Ferris. He's so quick, so fit, and probably second to Bishop. That's a real surprise, Heinla taking it.
Well, the Estonian takes it, all 5 objects, 51.41, puts him in second.
And look at that. Look at the quad power there. He isn't a particularly tall man either, but he had enough to get it on and done.
In Group 4, representing South Africa, Jaco
So he takes it, the debutant, Schoonwinkel. He looks delighted but surprised.
That's great.
So the rookie takes the first event, taking all 5 objects in 47.1 seconds. Heinla and Shaw, the only other 2 athletes to complete all 5 objects. The other American, Ferris, takes 6th.